Yoruba Council Worldwide has called for the immediate withdrawal of a bill in the National Assembly that aims at giving indigeneship to Nigerians when they reside in a particular state for 10 years and above. The Yoruba Council Worldwide said that such a bill will favor the Igbos more if it is allowed to sail through. Therefore, they demand that it be withdrawn. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. There is a bill before the National Assembly. That bill was sponsored by the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu. Benjamin Kalu brought that bill as a bill to bring progressivism and to bring unity in Nigeria. It was a bill that was brought to enhance national unity. And it's a bill that was intended to ensure that if a Nigerian lives in a particular state where he was not originally born for 10 years, where he pays tax, contribute to the development of that state and all things, that he will be entitled to be an indigene of that state and enjoy all the rights and privileges available in that state as an indigene of that state. Now, that bill has not gone down well with the Yoruba Council Worldwide because the President General of the Yoruba Council Worldwide, Barrister Oladotun Hassan, has kicked against that bill, saying it should be withdrawn immediately, describing it as a threat to ancestral sovereignty, which can ignite political and ethnic crisis. That is his position. He believed that that bill is dead on arrival, and he was particularly concerned that the bill will reopen what he considered ideological old wounds, citing the incidences of Lagos is a no man's land belief. So it will ignite it, and it will not be good for the country, and it will not be good for the Yorubas. And look at what he said. That is of very interesting. What he said, what he told the legit Angie. This is what he said in his opposition to the bill. He said, because if an Igbo man comes to Lagos, who has always been on the verge of claiming that Lagos is a no man's land, they now pass such a law, and all Igbos who have stayed since 1960 will automatically become indigenes of Lagos. To what extent do you want them to compete with our Obas on the same seat, in the same chambers, as common traditional leaders? So Ezendi Igbo of Akoka now will equally be sitting as the Oba of Akoka, or the Oba of Lagos will sit on the same seat that of Obi of Lagos will want to sit, or Sariki of Lagos will be claiming land because they want to use something to steal our identity. However, there is no principle of reciprocity. The Yoruba man cannot go to Igbo land to equally go and acquire land equally. One plot is not easy for a non-indigenous person to get in Southeast, and you want the Southeast who are living in other regions to claim such benefits. It will be unfair. It will be injustice to natural justice and good conscience. So the President General of Council of Yoruba Council Worldwide is kicking against the unity of the country through a process in which if you have lived in a state for 10 years, you are entitled to be classified as an indigenous of that state. You know, people have always talked about this indigeneship as part of the problem of unity of Nigeria. And somebody brought a solution to it so that to unify the country through that process of automatically becoming an indigenous after staying in a state for 10 years. The Yoruba Council Worldwide said, no, that policy will only favor the Igbo people. And he forgot that the Yorubas are also everywhere, like the Hausas and the Fulanis are also everywhere in Nigeria. But he was more fixated on the Igbo. And he's more particular about Lagos. And I don't know this barrister Oladokun's Hassan, whether he's from Lagos. Oftentimes, many of the people who make so much noise about Lagos are not even indigenous of Lagos, including President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was said to be from Osun State, and several other people like that. Now, Benjamin Kalu brought up an issue that people had been talking about had been a disservice to the unity of the country. But look at how this the Yoruba Council Worldwide reduced it to an Igbo affair. And why this thing is very interesting is this. This is the same country where we are celebrating Kemi Badnoch, a Nigerian who is the leader of the British Conservative Party, who is likely to be a prime minister of Britain. And if she managed to be a prime minister, already we are proud of her in Nigeria. So many people are offended when he talks ill of Nigeria, because many Nigerians are proud of her being one of their own. She's a Yoruba woman. She's about to become the Prime Minister of Britain. This Barrister Oladotun Hassan, he didn't find it offensive that somebody, a Yoruba, is about to become the Prime Minister of Britain. But he's more concerned about somebody being a Zendibo in Lagos, a position that holds no relevance as far as Nigerian constitution is concerned. Even the Oba of Lagos is inconsequential constitutionally as far as 1999 constitution is concerned. He's more obsessed with that. He's obsessed with the Igbo. A national question has now been reduced to the level of Igbophobia. Instead of embracing it, examining it, they say, no, we don't even want to discuss it. Because from the interview he granted, the President General of Yoruba Council Worldwide, he didn't want that bill to go any further. His mind is that the bill is dead on arrival, and he's always thinking about Lagos. The Igbos will not claim that they are indigenous of Lagos. That's what he's offended about. He forgot that presently there's a case going on in Abuja where somebody is claiming to be the Oba of Yorubas in the 19 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Yes, there's a case going on now in Abuja. Somebody, Oba Yoruba in northern Nigeria, saying that he is the overall Oba Yoruba of the 19 states of the north and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Because in the whole of the northern states, you have Yoruba Obas managing the cultural thing that has to do with the Yorubas living in all those states. They have a leadership problem, which is being settled in a court in Abuja right now as I talk to you. But this Hassan, all his mind is that it's only the Igbos that are everywhere. They are going to be, they will now benefit. They will now claim indigene. Their SND will now compete with Oba. That's all he will think, or he's thinking about. He is not concerned that one of the leaders of the Yorubas, who was the in charge of Omoteku in Ekiti State, said that all the forest in the whole of Southwest Yoruba land has already been taken over. That one is even by force, not by the constitution. And nobody's doing anything about it. Only recently, Yoruba farmers have to sign peace accord with Meetiala. That same land he's talking about, Lagos land, the whole of Yoruba land, Southwest, the Yoruba farmers. Where were he? Where was he when Yoruba farmers signed peace accord with Meetiala that came from the north? They signed peace accord so that Meetiala people will allow them to farm in their land without problem. Where was he? People be saying some things without thinking deep about it. The issue is that I'm not particularly concerned about whether this kind of bills scale through or not. Okay, it makes no difference to me. But the way he now framed it, making it an Igbo affair, is what really drew my attention to it. If he had said that it's not right, that he's going to deny the original indigenous of a place their indigeneship rights or whatever, he's a lawyer, can argue on that. But to now narrow it basically to Igbos, and if you look at the examples he was given in Botresi, it was all about the Igbo. It was about Lagos. And you would think that it's only the Igbos that are residents outside Igbo land. But everywhere you go, you see the Yoruba bars in northern Nigeria, everywhere. You go to everywhere, you see Sarikin protecting the interest of northerners in the area. You see how Sarikin Hausawa everywhere you go. But this man, his opposition is basically, it's all about the Igbo. A typical example of Igbophobia that Obasanjo talks about. Instead of addressing the issue, he turned it to an Igbo affair. That's why I found it very surprising. And what it shows you is this. Nigerians are pretenders that they want to live in one country. We're just pretending. It is when issues like this come up, the true color of many Nigerians will show you that they are not actually interested in one country. It is all what will benefit individually, what they will benefit individually. But I have said this before. If you don't want Igbos to be part of Nigeria, do to the Igbos what Malaysia did to Singapore in 1963. Go to the National Assembly. You have the numbers. Yorubas have more senators than the Igbos in National Assembly. Their senators combined with the northern senators, with the other senators, can pass a motion telling Igbo-speaking people of Nigeria to leave Nigeria and go and form their own country. The same way that Malaysia did to Singapore in 1963. And a shot, no shot was fired to make that possible. It could be done. Instead of all these Igbophobia rantings from time to time. I don't know what to think about this. What is your position about this bill that is before the National Assembly, sponsored by the Deputy Speaker, to make it possible for any Nigerian who have lived in a state for 10 years to become an indigene of that state. Do you agree with the Yoruba Council Worldwide that that bill should be thrown away because it will be a violation of the indigeneship rights of the original indigenes, that it will impact the ancestral sovereignty of indigenes of a state? What do you have to say about this? Let us hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel or not yet subscribe to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.